So I was telling you the reason why I do not use future tense when, or past tense when, the subordinate clause states condition, time or purpose. Now just as when, there are other subordinating conjunctions which state time. For example, till, until, after, before. For example, all these subordinating conjunctions state time. They and will or would do not go together in the same clause. Yeah, they can be together in the same sentence, but they will not go together in the same clause. Similarly, there are other subordinating conjunctions to state condition, just as if. I can state condition using unless, until, unless, not until. Until is a subordinating conjunction of time. Again, these and will or would do not go together in the same clause. They don't go together in the same clause. So you can remove when in the first sentence right on top of this page and place in its place therein till or until or before or after. You will not use future tense thereafter. Similarly, in the third sentence, you can use unless in place of if, but in that case you will have to rewrite the first clause, the main clause. Still, it will not use and you will not use will and would, will or would. But the first rule that we learned, past tense follows past tense, is applicable in these cases also. Is applicable in all these three cases also. For example, if I write I would leave the class, in that case I would leave the class when the next teacher. In that case I will have to use past tense. When the next teacher came. I'm sorry. No, for example, I left, you would say I left the class when the next teacher came. Past tense follows past tense. In the second, I can say if we all worked hard so that we might live, because might is the past form of may. And here, if I say if I would get good marks if I worked hard. So here, past tense follows past tense applies. Here also past tense follows past tense applies. And this is what brings us to another chapter which is called conditionals. And here is one chapter that is very important from examination point of view, And again, owing to ignorance, we all make lot of mistakes. We all make lot of mistakes here. Also conditionals, of which the last sentence, the sixth one, is an example. This one is an example. Is an example. I would get good grades if I worked hard. And here, this is also an example. I will get good grades if I work hard. All right. Let's add one more sentence to it. I would have got good grades if I had worked hard. Now let's analyze these three sentences. Let's number them first. The first sentence reads, I will get good grades if I work hard. Second, I would get good grades if I worked hard. And the third reads, I would have got good grades if I had worked hard. Now here, what is important for you to understand is, in all these three cases, the subordinate clause has been underlined and the main clauses remain ununderlined. It is will get in the first sentence, which is the main verb. It is would get, which is the main verb in the second sentence, and would have got is the main verb in the third sentence, and it happens to be the part of the main verb, the main clause. The part of the sentence is beginning, if, are, and thereafter are all subordinate clauses. Now all these three sentences, they state different kinds of conditions. Three different types of conditions is what they state. Alright. Of course, in the first sentence, the condition is open. The condition is, if I work hard. If I work hard, I'll get good marks. If I do not work hard, I will not get good marks. By now, I believe one has understood that. I will not say I will get good marks if I will work hard. Neither am I entitled to say I would get good marks if I would work hard, nor can I say I would have got good grades if I would have worked hard. These are all incorrect constructions. These are all incorrect constructions. I'm repeating the incorrect constructions. I will get good grades if I will work hard. Incorrect. I would get good grades if I would work hard. Again, incorrect. I would get good grades if I would have worked hard. Again, incorrect. These are all incorrect incorrect constructions. Incorrect constructions. You cannot use will here. If I will work hard, you cannot say if I would work hard. You cannot say if I would have worked hard. Again, if and will, if and would do not go together. As we've already understood in this case. If and will, if and would do not go together in the same clause. Same applies with other subordinating conjunctions which state condition and other subordinating conjunctions which state time. So these constructions, if you use will and would in the same clauses, they will be incorrect.